In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a correlation matrix in Excel using conditional formatting. First, open Microsoft Excel and get your worksheet ready. In this tutorial, we're creating a simple correlation matrix and then turning it into a color-coded heat map so the relationships are much easier to read at a glance. A correlation matrix shows how strongly different variables are related to one another. The correlation values usually range from -1 to +1. Values closer to +1 show a strong positive relationship. Values closer to -1 show a strong negative relationship, and values near 0 show little to no relationship. When you apply conditional formatting, Excel uses color to highlight those patterns visually. Now prepare your data. For this example, use 3 columns labeled Sales, Profit, and Cost. Enter the sample values as follows. Sales has 100, 150, 200, 250, and 300. Profit has 20, 30, 45, 50, and 65. Cost has 80, 120, 155, 200, and 235. We'll assume sales is in cells A2 through A6, profit is in B2 through B6, and cost is in C2 through C6. Next, create the correlation matrix. You'll use Excel's correl function to compare each pair of variables. For sales versus profit, enter equals correl, then A2 through A6, comma, B2 through B6, and close the parenthesis. For sales versus cost, use equals correl, A2 through A6, comma, C2 through C6. For profit versus cost, use equals correl, B2 through B6, comma, C2 through C6. Then build your matrix layout with sales, profit, and cost as both the row labels and the column labels. On the diagonal, where each variable is compared with itself, enter 1 schwarz. Fill in the other cells with the correlation results you calculated. Your finished matrix will look something like this. Sales with profit is 0.98. Sales with cost is 0.99. And profit with cost is 0.97, with matching values reflected across the table. If you're using your own dataset, replace these cell ranges with your actual ones and make sure each range contains the same number of rows. Once the matrix is complete, select the cells that contain the correlation values. Go to the Home tab, choose Conditional Formatting, then Color Scales, and pick a 3-color scale. For a more useful heat map, go back to Conditional Formatting and select Manage Rules. Edit the rule and set the minimum to number -1 with red, the midpoint to number 0 with yellow, and the maximum to number 1 with green. This creates a custom heat map that clearly shows negative, neutral, and positive correlations.